Now, we got to tell you about this gentleman right here. He's wrote over 300 songs. He's got 100 that's been recorded in Nashville by such people as George Jones, and or was it Willie Nelson? George Jones.
George Jones, Tammy Wynette,
Milt
Tillis.
Yeah, Elvis. Man. I got to tell you about Elvis. He might want to tell me. Elvis recorded one of his songs.
Yeah, he was going to record one night at Studio B, RCA Studio B in Nashville, and that's where he recorded earlier. Got all the musicians together. He came in, and me and Mac Davis and Mark James. Mark wrote "Suspicious Minds" for Elvis. Mac wrote "In the Ghetto," and Lathan had a song called "My Heart Belongs to the Wind." He did part of Mac's song, and he came up to me and he said, he asked before he sang, he says, "Hope I do your song good." And I told him, I said, "Well, you can sing the phone book and it'll sound good." And anyway, he got sick. They went back to Memphis, and 2 weeks later he was gone. He passed away, and didn't get my song recorded. Got a good newspaper article out of it, but you can't eat that newspaper article, and couldn't take it to the bank. So, but I still got it.
You got a memory that's worth more than $1 million.
I really do, and I appreciate
really
you saying that.
You better believe it.
Yeah, anyway.
And tell them about the other star.
B.J. Thomas recorded a bunch of my songs, and I wrote a bunch of them with his wife, Gloria. Red Lane and Gloria and I wrote a song called "New Looks from an Old Lover" that was #1 worldwide. And
beautiful song.
Thank you. And I'm not going to do it tonight because I sing a lot of folk songs. I want to sing "My Heart Belongs to the Wind." That was one that Elvis was going to do. And I've got one that hadn't been recorded. It's called "New York City." I like to play.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Sounds good.
And I'm not very good on the guitar, but I don't apologize because I'm old. I can handle that. Someday I'm gonna take a train and go to New York City. I may leave in the early spring for New York City. They tell me the people there are friendly most of the time. You can buy your subway fare for $1 and a dime. They say the buildings stand so tall till the sun don't reach the ground. But I'll just have to let you know when I roll into town. Someday I'm gonna take a train and go to New York City. I may leave in the pouring rain for New York City. And the women there may bend my mind, they'll never make me see anywhere but New York town is where I wanna be. Someday, 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 someday.
Lathan Hudson, good job, man. Great song.
Thank you.
We're honored to have a legend songwriter in
Yes,
the house
we
with
are.
us
You
tonight,
better
man.
believe it.
Write that many hit songs, that's good.
People go to their lifetime and never get around guys like he, and write much less write for him.
Write me a hit song.
What an
All right,
honor.
Go ahead.
Write
Go
me a
ahead and sing
check.
Write me a check.
a check, dude. Write you a check. There you go.
Just kidding.
All right.
Oh no.
Lathan Hudson.
I'm gonna play this song called "My Heart Belongs to the Wind." That was the one that Big E was gonna do, and I don't know. By the way, it's the first song I ever wrote. So, and old Acuff Rose published it, and they called me up and said, "Elvis going to record your song." I said, "Who is this? I mean, who's calling me on the phone, telling me a lie?" You know. Love me today. There may be no tomorrow. Say a little prayer that this will never end. And when our time comes, let us part without sorrow. I love you, but my heart belongs to the wind. You're like a little girl standing outside in the rain, trying to save the raindrops she's caught in her hair. Love can only last for as long as I remain. Someday soon you'll turn to me, but I won't be there. So love me today. There may be no tomorrow. Say a little prayer that this will never end. And when our time comes, let us part without sorrow. I love you, but my heart belongs to the wind. Yes, I love you, but my heart belongs to the wind.
Lathan Hudson. I love that song.
First song you ever wrote, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good song.
Fantastic.
Great song.
I enjoyed all your music, and I know why you left, because I couldn't play with you guys. You were too
Well,
good.
you said you want to do it by yourself.
No, I don't have no rhythm.
They'd have made you a star. You could just quit playing. You'd have been singing. No, I'm just kidding.
You-
You did a great job by yourself.
I love,
really
I
did.
love what you guys do. And I started watching this about a month ago, and it's on my top of my list.
Got
I
you
promise.
hooked now?
Wow.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Well, you can come on anytime. Let us know.
Thank you.
All right, good, great job unplugging, man, Chris. If you did,
Is it ready?
okay.
As soon as I beat up your
I'd
studio.
like to
We're
remind
gonna
everybody, Dee, that we've been off the air, and even the family called you last night, says, "What's wrong?" It's the station had previous engagements on these two nights, and also a lot of people asking about 100.7.
100.7. They were going, and we jumped the gun a little bit.
Same thing.
We're going to be on Alabama 100.7 over in Ashland, and it could be after Christmas, after the first year. They've got a lot of previous
fine.
stuff they got to do, and they didn't want to start it and stop it, start it and stop it. So we're going to be on there. You can listen to it. Now, you can't see us. You might look at the bottom of the radio, and you might see us, but really we're just on radio and live at the same time as our TV. So we'll be back on TV tomorrow, I believe. And by the way, tell all your friends. You know what?